Okay, day before yesterday, Mario and I did our Tuesday running. It's called the Hash, and we did it in Moana Lua, and it was non-stop uphill. Like it didn't even really stop being uphill. And then we finally get to the top. The sun went down, and we had to run downhill and to try to stay in the light before we got out of the thick of it, or we'd be stuck. So we were running really hard. And we compromised a little bit of our mechanics, so our legs are really sore today. Our hamstrings and our quads. So we're gonna start out by doing some stretch. But as you know, stretch is being difficult because of, time under tension. Because everyone wants stretch to relieve tension, relieve stress, and decrease the amount of work that goes into the body. But actually what it does is it increases tension in the body that you have to learn how to manage. So we're gonna start out by stretching out the calves, the hamstrings, and the quads. And we're gonna do that by putting the ball of the foot on the block, your heel drops down, your abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy, your shoulder blades are down and back. Our feet are parallel. First, because we're so tight, not because of you guys, we're gonna give a long stretch to this gastrocnemius. We're gonna stretch it out, you're gonna keep your abs engaged, your shoulder blades are down and back, and you're just gonna hold. So we start time under tension, and that means muscles have to turn on. So I want your quads on, your calves are on. And this is where we start. The pelvic floor goes on, that's your first chakra. Second chakra goes on, third chakra goes on. You're gonna draw your shoulder blades down and back, abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy, good morning Wolfie, and you're gonna pump your hips forward. Jaws relaxed, smiles are up. Wolfie's done with us. Oh, no, yes, oh, she's gonna sit with us. Abs are nice and tight, keep your core on. I know it's easy to put things into joints. Keep work out of joints, we're trying to work muscles. So you're working your quads, your calves, you're stabilizing your abs so no pressure goes into your low back or your SI joints. And we're
30.
just, what?
30.
Oh yes, I knew that was 30. And then we're gonna step forward, step back, hips back. Step forward, hips forward, head stays up. Don't let the head drop down, your core stays on, no pressure into low back, ankle, knee, or SI joints. You're breathing. Little dog's going into her little nest. You can see her going to her little honeycomb. Sucking that tummy. Keep your feet parallel, especially in the rear. Smiles are up. It is Thursday.
12, 13.
That means it's 8 more days until my big exam.
16.
Abs.
18. 19. And 20.
Okay, stay forward, abs stay on, jaws are relaxed. You're gonna just do hip circles. We're opening things up. Once again, you shouldn't feel this in joints. We're going after muscles. The muscles are tight, joints are relaxed. No pressure in joints. Smiles are up. Try to keep your head in between your feet and not wobbling all over the place. Opposite direction. Switch sides. So the ball of your foot is on the block again, your heel is down, your feet are parallel. Woo! Notice if this side's tighter than the other. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. Time under tension, so your calves are on, your quads are on, first, second, third chakras are on. We're tightening up our abs. No pressure into any joints. That's your knees, your hips, your low back, SI joints. Neck! And then we're gonna pump our hips forward. So to give you an idea what happens when the sun goes down and it gets totally dark. There was a person who got lost on trail while we were doing our little run. He showed up almost 45 minutes later because he got lost, and that's what happens if you're not off the trail by the time the sun goes down. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. Smiles are up. Oh, okay. What number are we at?
26.
Okay, fine. Okay, now we're gonna step forward, step back, hips back. This is your gastrocnemius being stretched out. The gastrocnemius is an essential muscle to protect your knee, but also in the process of standing up straight, it can prevent you from standing up straight if it's too tight. This is why we have to keep this muscle lengthened. Abs are engaged, smiles are up. Keep those feet parallel. What number?
13.
I thought it was at least 25. Suck in your tummy. Smile even if you're on Mango Hill. Can you guys hear us?
20.
Yeah. Okay. Suck in your tummy. Abs are nice and tight. Your feet are parallel. You're going to do your hip circles. Keep breathing. We're just opening up stuff. Go in the opposite direction.
Eight, 9, 10.
Okay, we're going to go back to the original foot again. We're going to go after something called the soleus now. Soleus is a smaller muscle of the two calf muscles that only crosses the ankle joint. Abs are nice and tight. We're going to squat down a little bit for this one. You're just going to bend and straighten your left leg. Is that, no. Yes, left leg. Abs are engaged. Don't let your tummy turn out. Soleus has a neat function because it's the second heart in the body. It pumps and drives all the blood in your lower extremity back towards your heart and your liver to be processed. So it's kind of important.
19 and 20.
Okay, flip sides. Okay, balls under the ball of your right foot. You're going to go into a slight squat. Make sure your knees are over top of your feet, and then bend and straighten that right leg. Or left leg, right leg, right leg.
Right leg.
Yeah, I knew that. Did I say it wrong on the other side? Oh well. Abs are nice and tight. Notice if it feels different side to side. If it's different side to side, you definitely have a muscular imbalance. And that muscular imbalance is huge because this muscle is so powerful. Okay. Back to the side again. As we put the block underneath the ball of your left foot, we're going to toe in with that right foot. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. And we're going to pump forward. Keep your abs engaged. You should not feel this in your low back at all, in your knee joints or your ankle joints, because we have so many muscles supporting and turning on. You're stretching out our gastroc, but more importantly, your tensor fasciolatas might get involved too. Number?
19, 20.
Okay, forward fold. We're gonna hang out here. You can wiggle your butt side to side just because it's fun, sucking that tummy. Nothing's hanging out, all your muscles are on. You shouldn't feel this in any joints. Ooh, we are tight, or at least I am. Sucking that tummy. At some parts of this trail were so steep and muddy. All we were doing is like stepping, but not moving. Okay, abs are engaged. We're gonna come back up nice and tall. Your arms go over the top of your head as you go side to side. These are the Gillen stretches, so should make Gillen feel good. Sucking that tummy.
10.
Okay, we switch sides. You should feel things warming up now. What is this? Right ball of your foot is on the block. Your left toes are in. You're sucking in your tummy. We're going to start out by pushing your hips forward. Notice if one side's more difficult to do than the other side. Abs are nice and tight. Shoulder blades are down and back. You're sucking in that tummy. Keep those abs engaged. Hold those hips forward. Just for a split second. Okay.
19.
Fine. Just hold them. Just feel the stretch until the sensor fasciolatus. Make sure your spine is straight. We're going to do a forward fold. Remember, we don't want to feel this in any joints, especially your back or your knees. So tighten things up if you feel them there. And then wiggle your booty side to side. Just stretch everything out. Keep your muscles on. Don't turn things off. And don't feel like the tension that you're experiencing is bad. Manage it. Pull it to your core. Because tension is power. If you know how to manage it, it takes stress away from the body. If you don't manage it, it creates a lot of stress. Okay, we're coming back up. Arms go over the top of your head. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. We're going side to side with the arm. Smiles are up. Wolfie's just staring at me. You guys can't see her. Deep breathing. Okay. Don't stare at my belly. It's not sticking out. Okay, we're going to continue our stretch because stretch is important today. You're going to go onto your, what is this? Your left knee, your right foot is forward. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. Okay, this is all about your core. So we're tightening first, second, and third chakras. So we're drawing everything in here. We're going to make sure this head stays over the top of your knee. Oh, there's Wolfie. Hi, Wolfie. And your hips are going to go side to side. You're keeping your abs sucked in. Shoulder blades are down and back. And your head should essentially stay over the top of the block. She must have got warm in her little honeycomb. Suck in your tummies. This is really working on something called the hunting reflex. This is where you keep your head over the top of your body, or no matter how dynamic your body is underneath you, you can target based upon almost no head motion.
30.
Okay, we're gonna push forward and we're gonna continue to do the same thing. Abs are nice and tight. You're going side to side. Good morning, Annie. Ooh, she's on her new fancy iPad. Because it's following her again. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Look at it tracking Annie. Sucking that tummy. Head's not moving. We don't like it when you're near ledges or at tops of staircases and because your core turned off, you went rolling down the staircase or fell off the side of the building.
30.
Okay. Reach back, grab a hold of your foot or use a strap. Pull your heel to your butt, hinge forward a little bit, and same thing, suck in your tummy. We're going side to side. We're just warming up. Jaws relaxed, suck in that tummy. We're trying to change the shape of the body. You should not feel any pressure in your knee joint or your low back or your SI joints because you're stabilizing with your core. Smiles are up.
20.
Okay. Release that leg back behind you. You're gonna take that right leg out in front of you and you're gonna reach forward and grab your toes. Time under tension. We want muscles on. We don't want joints working. We want muscles stabilizing. So you shouldn't feel this in your knees or your back. Keep your core on, sucking that tummy. In fact, your tummy is pulling you closer to your foot. Your smiles are up. Just a little bit longer. And we're gonna switch sides. Oh. Okay, we're on the opposite side. Abs are nice and tight. Remember, your core's on. If your core's on, your head stays over the top of your knee. That's a great thing. Hips go side to side. Smiles are up. Hey. Abs are engaged. What number?
21.
Oh.
22. 23. 24.
Don't understand why on one side 10 is more than the other
30.
side.
We did 30.
Okay.
Both sides.
Okay, we're gonna hinge forward a little bit. Abs stay engaged, hips go side to side. We're opening up that rectus femoris. This is so important because it's a hip flexor and a knee extensor. It's got a reverse function. One joint, it flexes, one joint, it extends. Suck in that tummy. What number?
30.
Okay, reach back with that hand, grab a hold of your foot, or you can strap it either way, or you can just bend it. Hips go forward, abs are nice and tight, you're sucking your tummy, hips go side to side. How many did we do of these?
20.
Oh, I knew that. Keep breathing. Suck in that tummy.
20.
Okay, release. You're gonna take this leg across midline. Remember, this is all about muscles, not about joints. Suck in that tummy. Reach for that foot. Core is on. No pressure in your low back. If you feel pressure in your low back, tighten your abs. Feel pressure in your knee, fire up your quads, fire up your hamstring, fire up that calf muscle. Suck in that tummy. Jaws relaxed. Just a few more seconds. 10 it is. We're coming back up and we're coming back into standing. Let your blood pressure regulate because we've kind of been low. We're gonna do a stretch just for me. I don't care if you guys don't need it. We're gonna put the block underneath your left foot. You're gonna bend your right knee, your feet are parallel. You're gonna put your hand on the roller like you're at a bar and you're listening to a terrible story. You're gonna stick your butt out as far as you can. This is gonna get your glute minimus, your glute maximus, and part of your piriformis. Abs are nice and tight. Your goal is to stick out your butt. You want an arch in your back on this one. Your abs are engaged. We're just stretching. And then if you want, you can wiggle your butt side to side because you have to entertain yourself during this bad story that's being told. Oh. This is just a great way to open up the hips when they get tight and this whole fascial band down the side of your leg. You can rotate and bring your left shoulder way into the air if you want to get a deeper stretch on it. You can all audition for Mick Jagger. Suck in that tummy. Oh. Okay, let's try the other side. Oh, I needed that. I don't know if you guys needed that. Okay, the ball of your right foot's on the block, your left knee is bending, your booty's sticking out. Oh, this side is tight. And you're sticking out your booty on this side, sucking your tummy. Chest is open. Knees are over the tops of your feet. Stick out your right booty cheek as you now wiggle it side to side if you'd like. Whoa. Suck in that tummy. Don't let your tummy hang out just because your butt's sticking out. It's not a good look. And if you want, you can bring the right shoulder into the air. Yeah, growing up, watching Mick Jagger, that was a biomechanical nightmare for me. Watching his mechanics of movement. Technically, it shouldn't have worked, but he got it to work. It's like the bumblebee and the butterfly. They shouldn't be able to fly, but they do. Suck in that tummy. Alrighty, we can come out of this one. Just see how your hips feel.
Awful lot of OBNs today, Michael.
Yes, lots and lots. Left anything that felt good on that hillside. Okay, you're gonna take your right foot forward, left foot back, left heel off the ground, front knee is bent. We're gonna start our sit-ups here. You're gonna put your hand on your knee, Other hand on your roller, you're going to do your sit-ups by just sucking in your tummy and then releasing. Remember, we're creating that line from your heel to the top of your head. Suck in that tummy, make it disappear. What number are we on?
8, 9, 10.
Good job, everyone. Now we're going to take your, what is this, left elbow to your right knee. These are sit-ups, so you're pulling yourself to your knee with your abdomen. Your target muscles are your quad and your butt, and we're stabilizing through the abs. At no point should you feel any of this in the joint. If you do, it means you have to tighten things up, not relax things down. What number is that?
8,
Suck that tummy in.
9, 10.
Good job, everyone. We're switching sides. We're going to take that leg back behind us. Abs are nice and tight. Your hands on your knee. We're sucking in our tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. Suck that tummy in and release. Remember that line that goes from your heel to the top of your head. Suck that tummy in. Breathing. Heel is up. Abs are nice and tight.
10.
Okay, now we're going to do our sit-ups. We're going to take our right elbow to our left knee as we suck in our tummies, targeting our quad and our butt, sucking in, stabilizing with your abs and your lats. If not anything else, this will get you ready for bowling season. Suck that tummy in. What number is that?
6,
Oh.
10.
Okay. Come back on 2 feet. See what things feel like. Suck in that tummy. Hip circles. Shell back up. Try to keep your head in between your feet. Don't let your head wiggle all over the place.
10.
Go in the opposite direction. Okay, so we have a feel-good story for you. As you take your right foot forward, your left foot back. Get in position, knees over top of your foot, abs are nice and tight. So at our run on Tuesday, this guy got there late and he was afraid of being left behind, so he jumped out of his car, he left his engine on, and he left his wallet on the dashboard, he left his door open, and he started running. Personally, I think it's a form of dementia, but he took off. And 3 local guys are sitting there, and they can't decide if they're being punked. Like, if they get near the car, they're going to be filmed. Or, anyway, so they went chasing after one of the people in our group to say, hey, this guy left his car on with his wallet. And they knew everything was there, and they took care of him. And it was just nice to hear, because we only hear the bad stories about Hawaii. There are still good things and good people on this island. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. Remember where your left foot is. Keep your abs engaged. You're going to lift it up and lower it back down. Your head is not going to move. Don't move your head any. You're lifting your leg and lowering your leg. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. Don't move your head any. Sucking your tummy. Just lift that leg, lower it back down. There you go.
10.
Good job. Abs are nice and tight. And we're gonna now finally do our touch the grounds. You're gonna touch the ground. We haven't done these in a really long time. There's one. We're gonna do it super slow because this is time under tension. Keep your abs engaged. What number is that? Is that like 18?
5.
That was close. What number is that?
7.
You gotta be wrong. Tuck that tummy in. Don't let it go into your low back.
Michael
And-
gets one more for asking too many times.
Okay, there it is. Switch sides. Abs are nice and tight. Your hands on your knees, shoulder blades are down and back. We're doing our sit-ups first. You're sucking in the tummy. Did we do sit-ups on this side?
I don't think so.
No, we went straight into it, didn't
Yeah.
we? Foot. Remember where your foot is. It's not gonna go anywhere else except right there. Abs are nice and tight. You're gonna lift that leg up and you're gonna put your foot back down. Don't let your head move anywhere. Your head stays still. That's it, Annie. Abs are nice and tight. Keep breathing. There you go.
9, 10.
Okay. Now we're gonna touch the ground. Suck in your tummy. Spine is straight. No pressure in the joints. Your back is one giant joint. It's a whole bunch of little joints. So if you feel pressure back there, it means your core is not on. Feel it in your knee, it means your quad, your calf, or your hamstring is not on. Suck in your tummy. Jaws relaxed. What number is this?
6.
Oh my goodness. Where'd Andy go?
Last one.
Suck in that tummy. Okay. So we're going to come back into feet parallels, side by side. We're going to do our hip circles. So this morning, I saw what Maria was wearing. I was going to match her. I'm matching her in shorts at least. But not in the shirt because I have bad luck with white shirts on. Because all I eat ends up all over my shirt if I wear a white shirt. So I don't own any white shirts.
10.
Opposite direction?
Those magnetic qualities of
Yeah.
white shirts.
It's a terrible eating disorder.
Doesn't mean dark shirts don't do that. You just can't see them on him.
That's right. That's why I'm wearing a light blue shirt instead of a white shirt. Okay.
7,
Okay.
8, 9, 10. Why are you rushing so much today?
Because you can't count today. These are going to be progressive. We're going to do squats. Each time you're trying to get deeper, you're trying to do it with better form and more core on. So your abs stay on, your quads are on, your butt's on, your calves are on, your lats are on. So if you start out going only this deep, that's fine. But each time you go down, you're trying to go like an inch or two lower. Because the goal here is to look like a bunch of Asian men at a cockfight. Where they're all squatting around the ring. Keep getting deeper. What number are we on?
7,
You should be almost into your deepest squat.
9,
One more. Stay at the bottom. Mario can stay at the bottom. I have trouble down here. We're gonna hold this for 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Your abs are engaged. Your smiles are up. Two of the weird things about my body, I'm noticing one of them. One, I get these really long nose hairs. They're so long I can make them into a mustache. Two are my big toe hairs. It's incredibly hairy. Thought I might share. Abs are nice and tight. We're gonna put our hands on our knees now as our knees bend. We're gonna do sit-ups. You're gonna suck in your tummy and relax. This is pelvic floor, this is abs. Ooh. Look at the dramatic zoom on Annie.
Are there any other bodily functions you'd like to share with me?
Oh, I have all sorts of bodily functions. And then we're gonna come back up into standing. I think bar none, the strangest thing coming to this island is that my feet grew. I have never thought, I wish my feet were as big as they are now. Back when I was playing soccer, it would have been great. Okay, you're gonna take your left hand, grab a hold of your left ankle. Your goal is to bring your knees side by side. So even if you're using a strap or something to hold onto your leg, you're gonna bring your knees together, chest up. Now, we're gonna do sit-ups from here. You're gonna suck in that tummy and then release. Suck in that tummy, release. Suck in the tummy, release. Notice how, as you engage your abs, your knee feels safer in bending deeper.
10.
Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Right hand grabs right foot. Knees come together, you're sucking in that tummy.
Eight, 9, 10.
Okay.
You used up your, what number is this card today?
Oh, no, I have not. We're coming down to the kneeling now. Oh, this is for Annie Ann. Annie's sore toes. Okay. We're bending our quads. You're going to use some blocks too. Blocks go back behind you. We're going to continue doing our sit-ups. You're in this position. You're going to try to get your knees off the ground if you can. And then you're going to do sit-ups. You're going to suck in your tummy and then release. Suck in your tummy, release. Suck in your tummy, release. We're trying to connect to the core as we do all this different extremity work.
9, 10.
Okay. This is how you find out strengthening is strengthening work, but so is stretch. So push your toes back, your toes are curled under, push, 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 back. If you feel excessive pressure into your toes and the knuckles of your toes and metatarsal heads, push your heels back even further as you now go to the rear again. We're gonna do sit-ups. Suck in your tummy, release. Suck in your tummy, release. Suck in your tummy, release. Sit-ups. And you're trying to pull the tension out of your feet, out of your knees, and pull it into your belly to make it safe. This is balancing all sorts of musculature.
10.
Okay. Now you're gonna point your toes again, and you're gonna lean back again, pop a wheelie again, shoulder blades down and back again. Suck in your tummy once again. Suck, release. Suck, release. Suck, release. I would do it like Mario, but my arms are too short. My torso is too long. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Little bit of both?
Yeah.
10.
Okay, curl those toes under again. Whoo! Remember, push those heels back if you feel excessive pressure in your toes. If you feel it in your knees, bring your knees together, tighten your abs. Because it's not your knees, it's your ab weakness. I didn't say anything.
10.
Okay, good. Oh. Oh, my shins are sore. Now we're going to do some upper body work. So if you want, you can stack 2 blocks, you can stack 1 block. You're going to sit on top of the ball. Ball's midway between pubic bone and tailbone. Grab your dumbbells.
I haven't done 2 in a while.
What?
I haven't done 2 blocks in a while.
Okay, fine. I'll do 2 blocks too.
You don't have to.
I'm going to. I will not be left behind. I have to grab my weights. So, we are still focusing on our core. The ball is between your pubic bone and your tailbone, midway. This is activating that pubococcygeus muscle. Abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades are down and back. You're in a squatted position. Remember, you're on 2 blocks and a ball, so don't roll off.
With heavy dumbbells in your hands.
Yes. Chest is up, abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. We're gonna start out with our sit-ups. Tighten your abs, release. Tighten your abs and release. Make sure your head's over the top of the ball. That's good posture. That's head over top of the pelvic floor. That means you're standing up straight. It automatically tells you where your shoulders should be and your head should be. Smiles are up. And
19 and 20.
okay, here we go. Arms go out to your sides. We are working those biceps now. Keep your abs engaged. This is all about activating your abs. So every time your arms come up, your abs should be in a maximum contraction. But they should remain on as your arms go back down. Up. And down. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in that tummy. Keep breathing. Nice and slow. Time under tension. Your target muscles, your biceps, but we're getting the stabilizing muscle is your abs and your lats. Rhomboids. What number is that? I didn't ask. I didn't ask because I knew. I knew that this is like 7. Yes?
7.
See? I knew it. Abs. Chest up. No work in your neck. This is not neck work.
10.
Good. Rest for a second.
Complete the rest.
Okay, fine. Abs are nice and tight. Head's over the top of the ball. We want you to squeeze up ball. Shoulder blades are down and back. Arms go back behind you. Keep that head over the top of the ball, and you're going to take your arms back behind you. We are now working the triceps, latissimus dorsi, and your rectus abdominis with the transversus. Smiles are up. I'm just gonna go until Mario says stop.
9.
Chest up, head over top of ball,
10.
abs on. Good, rest for a split second. So we're getting isolated motion now. We'll integrate it in a little bit, but for now, it's gonna be isolated. Arms come out to your sides. We're gonna work that small muscle, the infraspinatus, as we take our arms out and then back down. This muscle, if you can keep strong, you'll never have shoulder problems. Suck in that tummy. Which goes to show you, one little muscle can make a really bad day. Keep smiling. Even though you have your 5-pound or 7-pound weights, you're envisioning 20 pounds. So I want you to keep your abs engaged, back stabilizing. Shoulders working,
9.
but not your neck.
10.
And relax.
After you complete the rest.
Abs are nice and tight. Keep that pelvic floor on. You're going to take these guys, the barbell, over the top of your head now. We're going to squeeze. This one's really important. This is maximum lever arm away from your body, so your abs have to be on, your lats have to be on, your paraspinals, your back muscles have to be on. You're going too fast.
8.
Abs are nice and tight.
9. 10.
You should be smiling now. Okay, so now we're going to integrate all these muscles. We're going to do our funny walk. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. We don't realize how integrating this particular movement is. It's all the motions of the shoulders and your core. You can take your arms wider, but keep your core on. This is core stabilizing. Okay, good. Now we're going to do a twist. Your left arm comes out in front of you, your right arm's back behind you, you're sucking your tummy. We are taking care of those lunch lady arms as you lift and twist. Suck in that tummy. It's all about the twist, so suck in that tummy. Good job, everyone. We switch sides. Your right arm goes forward, left arm is back. Twist. Suck in that tummy. Suck, suck, suck. No lunch lady arms here.
9 and 10.
Good. Abs are nice and tight. You're gonna go knocking on the big door. So this is work above the top of your head. No joints are popping or grinding because you're just turning on all the muscles to support it. So every muscle's on. Suck in that tummy. Oops. Hey, it's our theme song playing.
What is that?
This is the opening music to our videos.
Oh.
Okay, abs are nice and tight. You can put your waist down.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do a little stretching in this position as you take your hands back behind you. Your chest goes up nice and tall. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Move that head around. It's okay if your neck crunches or grinds, but eventually learn how to stabilize your core so your neck doesn't crunch and grind, pop, or do anything strange. Elongate. Shoulder blades are down and back. Abs are nice and tight. Okay, and then you can go ahead and release. Hands go and stick them up. As we do Mario and Maya's favorite, you're gonna just bounce on top of this ball. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. You're trying to fire up your quads, your abs, your lats. These are all your ballistic muscles. And we're working ballistically, and then now you can do it like Mario does it. Move on. So if you ever get depressed, as always, you can just speed up this section. Have you guys done it yet? And make yourselves really happy.
Or if you ever feel like you need us to bounce with you,
Yeah.
just give us a call.
Let's sit around and bounce. Almost done. Okay, hands on your knees. We're gonna do a forward fold. Your legs go straight. And you're gonna forward fold. You're really gonna use that pelvic floor. Your abs are engaged. Mario will take you through the rest.
The rest?
The rest.
Ground the tripod of your feet into the mat. Lift up the arches of your feet. Connect to their inner thighs. Engage your pelvic floor. Bring the pubic bone closer to your belly button. Engage your lower abs. Hollow out your belly. Relax your neck and shoulders. Open up the back side of your body. Deep breath. As you exhale, engage your abs just a little bit more. Bring the upper body closer to your lower legs. Keep breathing.
And now you're gonna put your hands on your knees as your knees bend. We're going into recovery position, but we're gonna do sit-ups here. So you're gonna suck in that tummy and release. Suck in that tummy and release. And then suck it in and release. Keep your jaw relaxed. You're really trying to get your navel to your spine.
BioFunctional huddle.
Yes. Hello. So Maria told me a cute story. Go ahead and come to the floor. We're gonna get ready for our sit-ups. She told me a story about when she was learning to translate from Japanese to English. And the teacher kept talking about a banana split and she didn't know what that was. So her teacher took her out for a banana split. I thought that was cute. And of course, everyone knows what a banana split is. Actually, I didn't know what a banana split was until she told me. I'd only heard about it. I've never had one, still to this day. And the other thing was, she's all, oh, there's a world of difference between the word fried, like I'm fried, and cooked in oil. So now when I'm fried, I go, oh, Maria, I'm cooked in oil.
Well,
when I was little, my mother's friend was at the U.S. Embassy, and she would drag us out when we were little kids to translate for visiting diplomats and stuff. And the reason she used us was because the university-trained translators in Japan would literally translate like that. When somebody'd say, you know, I was just fried after the long flight, and they would literally interpret that they got off the flight and they were cooked in oil. She said it made for really awkward moments. We were much better.
Okay, balls is the small of your back, your feet are flat on the ground, your arms are back behind you. We're going to start out with the shoulder stretch. You're just going to pull your shoulder blades down and back. As you do, keep your pelvic floor on, your lower abs on, upper abs on. But it's really about learning to bring your shoulders down and back. So that'll pop your chest up. So just roll those shoulders down and back, and then do it again. It's like you're an undulating jellyfish in the water. That's like my favorite story. That's how come after running Tuesday, I was fried in oil. Or cooked in oil. Okay, staying here, hands are back behind. Keep those shoulder blades squeezed down and back. We're now going to do sit-ups as you suck in your tummy. Try to pop that ball, trying to get your navel to your spine, and then your spine to pop the ball behind you. Keeping first, second, and third chakras stabilizing. This is an ab exercise to try to change the shape of your abdomen. Because nobody likes a round abdomen. They like an abdomen. They like it in, not an out in.
19 and 20.
Okay, grab your knees. We're doing the same thing. Suck in that tummy, trying to change the shape of your abdomen. That's in. Not ab to out.
Don't look at my abs, they're doing fine.
I was seeing how you were going to translate that. Suck that tummy in. Change the shape of your abdomen. Yes, I knew that.
15.
Because I was going to ask if that was 15.
Suck. 20.
Okay, we're going to do our Bruce Lee punches, so the right and to left as you suck in your tummy. Your arms don't bend to make this happen. You get it from your core doing the work.
When you get comfortable in this, try to lean back into the ball and use your abs to bounce back.
This is creating ballistic ab motion so you can do something quickly. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Why they lose speed over time is they lose ab conditioning.
Mm-hmm. 20.
Okay, hands go back behind you as you rest and straighten your legs. We start again. We're sucking in our tummies and then relaxing. This is long lever abs. So your legs are straight. Okay, now arms go out in front of you. We're gonna just go forward and back. You're using your abs to make this happen. You're sucking in your tummy as you go forward and backwards. It's like a big tray of turkey. You're sending it forward and back. Okay, good. Now, you are gonna arch over the top of your ball. You're gonna rock from side to side. This is restoring the curve in your low back, but keep your abs engaged still. Well, know you're doing it because your toes are facing up. If your feet are turned out, that means your abs have shut off. Looks like everyone has their equipment, so we're gonna do this. All right. Let's roller under your head, block behind your shoulder blades, ball behind your lumbar spine, block underneath your sacrum. Your feet are, your knees are bent, your feet are parallel. And you're gonna take your hands and just lay them across the roller like this. We're gonna do isolated sit-up exercises or abdominal exercises without using your pecs or your neck. So what you're gonna do now is tighten your pelvic floor, close up third chakra. You're gonna tighten your abs, your second chakra, and try to pop the ball by rounding your spine by tightening your abs. These are isolated abdominal exercises. Keep breathing. Don't use your neck or shoulders. Tighten your abs, try to pop that ball. Try to feel it on the inside of your abdomen instead of on the surface. Keep your abs engaged.
18, 19, 20.
Okay, now you're going to envision a champagne glass on your belly, and you don't want to spill it. As your feet come off the ground, you're going to just toe touch, toe touch, toe touch. Your abs stay engaged the whole time. Keep breathing. Jaws relaxed. Hold that balance. Try to pop that ball. Remember?
15,
Oh.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
And feet back down. We're going to rest, but what I mean by rest is we're going to tighten our abs, try to pop that ball behind our lumbar spine. For this next one, you're going to put your hands to the ground. You'll need to added stability as you take your legs up into the air. Suck in your tummy. We're going to do sit-ups. You're going to try to pop that ball and then release. Pop the ball. Don't use your chest muscles, use your abs. Jaws relaxed.
9, 10.
Okay. Then your legs are going to bend. Because we're going to go for a little walk here. You go walkie, 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 walkie. Abs nice and tight. Suck in that tummy. If you're doing this right, your abs should be catching on fire as we now go up to a little jog. Getting a little nervous with that dog behind us. And then we're going to break into a sprint. Go, 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 go. We're chasing after Gillen. We'll see if we can catch her today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet go back down on the ground. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in that tummy. We're going to tighten the abs, release. Tighten the abs, release. Continue to do that. Abs are engaged. You're breathing. Okay, we're going to straighten our legs now against the ground. Your toes are pointed up. That tells me your abs are on. Now we're going to fire up first chakra, close up third, suck in second chakra. You're going to try to pop the ball with now straight legs. The hips are in extension and you're tightening your abs. Jaws relaxed. Really try to get that navel to your spine. Okay, we're going to put that champagne glass on our belly as we go for a walk. Don't spill your champagne glass. Keep breathing, keep sucking in that tummy.
10.
Okay, rest for a second. Abs are on. We're going to do the same thing again, only we're going to start with whatever the opposite foot of what you started with last time. Suck in that tummy. Champagne glasses still. Okay, good. Lift up your booty. Take the block out from underneath your butt. Keep the ball behind the small of your back as your legs come to the ground again. We're doing extension sit-ups now. Your spine is slightly extended. You're going to tighten your abs. Try to pop that ball and relax. Tighten, relax, tighten, and relax. Keep breathing.
9, 10.
Good. Keep your abs engaged. Champagne glasses now again on your belly as we go for a walk. It's a little bit harder because you don't have the pelvic stability. You have to stabilize using your abs. Okay, rest for a second. Wolfie. Okay, we're going to start with our opposite leg as we go for a walk again. Don't spill any of your champagne. Okay. Now, you're going to bend your knees, lift your butt up. You're going to take the ball out from in between your knees. From behind your back and put it in between your knees. You're going to give that ball a squeeze. Your hips are up off the ground. You're balancing and perched on your shoulders now. Your abs are engaged. First, second, third chakras are on. We're going to start out doing sit-ups. You're going to just tighten your abs, relax, tighten and relax. Remember?
10.
Okay, staying in this position, you're going to lift and lower your butt up off the ground. Touch and lift, touch and lift. This is using your glute max. Keep your abs engaged. Your abs are what's stabilizing everything. Oh. Okay, keep your hips up in the air, abs are nice and tight. You're going to straighten your right leg, then back down. Straighten your left leg, back down. Just go back and forth. Jaws relax. Rest for a split second, because we're going to do the other side. Okay, hips back up again. You're going to start with that opposite leg, doing the same walking. Okay, rest. Take the ball aside. You're going to sit back up again. You're going to take the block out from behind your back. And we're going to lay on top of the roller lengthwise. I'm going to find music. Okay, as you're laying on the roller lengthwise, get your feet parallel, knees bent, knees over the tops of your feet. Feel what your body has been through. Just see what breathing feels like, what it feels like to have your shoulder blades down and back, and more importantly, what the first, second, third chakra feel like with your head over the top of the pelvic floor in terms of alignment. Feel what it feels like to have a rhythm in breathing. Just feel what it feels like to melt into the roller. Feel what it feels like to minimize sway. Feel what it feels like to synchronize your heartbeat and your breathing in phase with each other. You don't have a 1-for-1 heartbeat breath, you pass out. But you have about a 5-to-1, sometimes 10-to-1 heartbeat to breath. Continue to stay on the roller. I'm just sitting up, bring you back through to the end. You guys have done an amazing job. You've worked through a lot of things today. As we talked about, it is difficult to manage tension. Tension we think is a punishment, but used correctly is power. It's power that we derive into motion and kinetic energy. But when it comes out of our control and we don't know where we're putting it, we don't know how it got there, it becomes pain, it becomes stress. We don't know how to manage our lives, our days are stressful. If we know how to manage our lives, we have so much room and space. That's what the movie Groundhog Day is about. It's like when this guy finally gets his messy life together, it was amazing what he could do in one day and how it could transform other people's lives, not because he wanted to transform their lives, but because he was being himself and authentically himself. So feel what it feels like to manage tension in your body and not let it be something that distracts you because you're trying to get rid of it. That'd be like giving away $10,000 just because you felt a wad of money in your pocket. It doesn't make any sense. You would utilize it somehow. You pay bills, you buy something, you'd save, you give it to people, it'd be a gift. Tension's a gift. And lastly, start pulling it towards your center. Feel what it feels like to have all the tension that you've created. Draw it to a singular point so you can direct it. Notice what it feels like to connect it into your breath. And finally, feel what it feels like to connect it into your meditation. So every movement that you have, every gesture you do, every action you take, comes from meditation through your core, out into your extremities, out into the world. You guys have done an amazing job, and on behalf of Maria and me, thank you for being here, sharing your energies, your openness, and your giving your willingness. We appreciate you for who you are. Thank you, and namaste.
Namaste.